we're gonna put a jump box on the track.
Hey guys, Andrew Lewis here. I'm just gonna do a quick walkthrough of kind of the startup of the Shop Sabre Pro 408. Hopefully you can hear me well over the air. But so just quickly, when I come in to start my machine up, the first thing I do is I always leave my 220 outlet, which runs to the box of the CNC machine, and then also the outlet that has the computer and monitor on it. I leave those always unplugged, just because I worry so much about things. But so I typically plug those in first thing I do. Then I'll walk over to my air compressor, and I actually have it on a plug as well. I put it on a dryer plug. It's a big 80-gallon Ingersoll Rand air compressor. You don't have to put it on a plug, you can hardwire it in, but I chose to put it on a plug. But I typically leave the air nozzle, I'll leave it off, so I don't want the compressor to keep coming on, because the Shop Sabre purposely on the spindle, it will release air just to keep dust from getting back up in it. So it's kind of just like a little trickle effect. So I try to leave my air off, just quickly turn the valve on first thing when I walk in. And as you can tell, I just have my single cord. I have all these on quick connects, so I just have the quick connect that's ran to this air dryer. I'll eventually get me an air compressor that is a full air dryer, but until then, we'll just use this. I don't use my machine that much, so it works. But another quick connect that goes from there, and it goes to the machine. So got the air on, got the plugs plugged in, and then I'll come over to my breaker box. And so the 40 amp breaker is for the spindle, and then the 60 amp breaker is for the Becker air pump. So I flip both of those on. So flipping the 40 breaker on turns this VFD, which the VFD is, I don't have 3-phase in my shop, so the VFD converts it down to single phase. So I have both of those wired in, and then the wires that were supplied by Shop Sabre, you can see the orange one and this gray one that's sticking out, they go all the way to the machine. And then also you see my wire that's wired into the breaker, that goes to the second VFD box. I just have these mounted on the wall. So the second box is for my air pump. So once you flip the breakers on, you have to come over here, turn that pump on. I'm not going to turn that on because it's really loud. But so my setup with the pump itself, it's just simple. I put it as close to the machine as I could, and then I just have these pipes that were supplied by Shop Sabre that run the air to the machine. And then so once you actually get everything on, so you come over here to the monitor and there's an icon, it's called Shop Sabre CNC machine, which brings up all of this. And so from here, it's best to leave the spindle head as close to this corner, the front left corner, anytime you turn it off, because when you turn the machine on, it does not know where it's at. So therefore, you have to come in here to the CNC machine, and there's a home button. So once you click on home, I've already done it, but once you click on home, it allows the spindle, it goes to that position, the front left corner. That's it's 0, 0, 0. And then from there, once it does its home, you can do whatever you want to the spindle. So you can move it left and right, you can move it up and down, side to side, and whatnot. So the next step, once you get that done, we'll take this off, is you have to warm the machine up. So once you get it to the home position, you come back in here to the screen, and when you click on warm up, it turns the spindle on, which I'll do that, and this will be the end of my video. When you click on the warm up, it goes through different various speeds for the spindle just to get it warm. And that's pretty much initial startup. And then from there, you can go to open file, and you can click on whatever file that you want to start with. But I'm going to do this and watch it run for just a minute. So you click on warm up, and then it goes to the center, and then it starts spinning up. I've really enjoyed the machine for the first few months that I've had it. I've really not done a whole lot with it. Really trying to figure it out, trying to get it, you know, running to what, you know, to what I want to do. But hopefully down the road, you know, I'm going to cut a lot of stuff tonight. But, you know, more videos to come. Thank you.